If you clicked this video, it's most likely because you overthink, or if you have negative thoughts and you feel like you're not going to make it in entrepreneurship. Maybe you're at the point right now in entrepreneurship or trading or just in life where you are just very negative. You don't know if everything's going to work out the way you want it to. You're kind of scared of how it's going to play out because you don't really know. And you probably feel stuck right now, right? If that's you, if you're very confused, if you're lost, this video is for you, right? I'm 20 years old, I can't even have a beer yet, and I've made hundreds and thousands of dollars trading stocks in the US stock market, right? Now, trading, everybody knows it is a mental game. It is very, very hard on your mind, and it's nothing physical, right? The only physical things that you do in trading are buy and sell. It's all mental, right? And trading can be very hard on your mental. It can make you stressed, depressed, literally bipolar. It can make you overthink and have negative thoughts. And that's just with any business, right? But with trading in specific, I can promise you those negative thoughts that you have, that overthinking that you have on the daily is going to get you nowhere. It's going to get you nowhere. If anything, it's only declining your success. It's literally not helping you out at all, right? Now, the reason for that is because when you overthink, you have to realize that thinking is just basically like procrastination. Procrastination is just dreaming. Dreaming gets you nowhere, right? What gets you places is action with speed. So, a lot of people like to say that, I'll think about this. I'm going to think. Should I do this? Should I do that? You see how a lot of people in trading in life don't know where they want to be. They don't have an action plan. They don't have steps. They don't have goals. They just think, hope, and dream. And that's exactly why people don't become successful. And the reason that I feel like I'm a little successful at a young age is simply because I took action with speed and I didn't mess around. I didn't wait for the right time to come. I didn't overthink. I wasn't negative the whole entire time. I stayed positive. I stayed true to myself, and I knew my goals and I knew the action steps that I had to put in order to reach my long-term goals, right? Now, like I said, daydreaming equals procrastination. Right? Procrastination is just overthinking. So if you're an overthinker and if you don't put work in, how do you expect for you to become successful? Right? If you're that type of person that just complains all the time and you're always thinking bad, you're thinking negative, and then you go scroll on TikTok, you scroll on Instagram Reels for hours, you waste your days filled with dopamine instead of actual discipline, right? Now, if that's you and if you feel like you're an undisciplined person and you're at the spot in your life right now where you're like, dang, bro, I don't have a purpose, right? I don't know how to actually live in peace because all I do is overthink and I think. The reason you do that is because you have no action plan, right? You need an action plan. Now, what that is a plan and little steps day by day in order to get to the place where you want to be, right? Everyone says they want a Corvette. Everyone says they want to live in Miami. Everyone says all these things, but they don't do. Right? Doing is what's going to get you to the spot that you want to be at. Thinking is just daydreaming. Remember? So if you want to be at the spot that you want to be at, you need to create an action plan. Step by step every single day in order to get to where you want to be at in the long term. And the way you can even start off by doing that, because I'm not just going to tell you, you know what I mean, how to do something and then not tell you how to do it, right? That's just bullshit. That's not going to get you anywhere. So now you know exactly what you're doing wrong. Now, how can you do it the right way, right? You need, for one, long-term goals. You need a whiteboard, you need a journal, you need to be writing down exactly where you want to be and who you want to be in 3 to 5 years. Now, in order to reach that person that you want to be in 3 to 5 years, you need an action plan. That action plan is going to give you a step-by-step process of what you need to do in order to get there. So, how can we create that plan, right? How you're going to create that plan is by understanding what is going to get you to them long-term goals. So we're actually going to set 2 goals right now. The first one is going to be super healthy and a super fit body, right? If you want to be that type of person, what do you have to do? You need to be on a caloric deficit every single day. You need to be on a daily routine. You need to be doing cardio, right? You need to be working out 5 times a week, doing calisthenics, etc., right? Eating healthy, right? Now, all of those things are day-by-day steps that you need to follow and you need to be consistent at. A lot of people think that they can do it for 4 days, 2 weeks, even 2 months, and think that they're going to become successful with that goal and they're going to reach that goal. And that is absolutely false, right? The only way that you'll actually reach a goal is if you do something for a long period of time, over time, right? Remember, if you don't do things right away, if you just think, if you just procrastinate and hope, you'll never get to where you want to be at in life. Everything leads to action, right? A thought leads to action, your actions lead to habits, your habits will lead to the lifestyle that you're going to live. So if you want to live a cool, healthy, lot of money, you want to be him, basically, is what I like to call it. You're that guy, you know what I mean? You got a lot of money, you're a good-looking guy, you take care of yourself, you have businesses running, you're respectful, you keep God in your life. I feel like that's a pretty high-value man, and that's where I want to be. That's where I want to go. So like I said, in order to get there, I don't just lollygag every day, overthink, watch TikToks, and hope to be successful. I take action in what I have to do every day, right? So back to the plan, right? If you want to be fit, if you want to be healthy, you need those action plans every single day. You need to be on a routine. A routine is very crucial for a successful human, right? How do you think that successful guys or even women are successful? Because for one, they have plans, they have goals. For two, they're organized. They know exactly what they're doing every single day. They don't wake up and just say, oh, what are we doing today? What's happening today? Do I even have work? What am I supposed to do? No, that's not how we operate as successful human beings, right? We operate like a system. We operate as a business. And that is how we are able to be profitable in trading, right? This all leads to any business or trading, anything that you do in life. You need to be systematic about it, right? How do you think people get super fit? They're systematic with their workouts. They're systematic with their diets. It's super simple. Why do you think that you're failing at trading? Across the screen, you, bruh. Why do you think that you're failing at trading? Probably because you don't have a set system and a set edge in place for you to become actually profitable. You guess, you hope, you think too much. You don't even know what's going on half of the time in the market and you think you're going to become profitable. You're just getting on at 9:30, hoping to take a trade, hoping that it wins and goes in your direction so that you can feel fulfilled in the day. But what's going to make you fulfilled is your long-term success from all the sacrifice that you put in today. It takes work. It takes action. It takes to just do shit right away. You can't overthink. That leads back to what I'm talking about from the beginning of this video. You need to master overthinking and procrastination. That is what's going to lead you to being successful, not just hoping and manifesting profitability or success, right? That's not going to do anything for you. What's going to do something for you is action with speed. Money likes speed. Money likes skill. Money doesn't like someone that just wants it for no reason, right? You have to believe in yourself and work towards something that truly works. Be systematic about your routine, be systematic about your life, and go into your day with action and with drive and positivity. Stop being negative, stop procrastinating and overthinking, and that's how you're going to become successful. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video and comment. I appreciate everyone watching this. Please keep being well, and if you need me, make sure to DM me or comment on this video. I'm praying for all you guys, and I want to see you guys all succeed. Peace out.